Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They go play action with Hurts. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big connection on that one, 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
They'll try to run with Sanders, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Reagor catches it left side. Touchdown! Jalen Reagor, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Now After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From midfield, here's Tua. Going deep here for Parker. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. After 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Duke Johnson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. As Sanders with a carry on first down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as good running gets him to about the 44. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. As Sanders there with a first down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. 2nd down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Hurts. And hauled in here by Richard Rodgers. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Hurts. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. That'll be caught. It's Reagor. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Reagor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Carter now on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20.
That's how we do it.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. On the return, Lynn Bowden. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2 and now on first down. Out to the flat here for Johnson. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This ball is caught by Shaheen. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. It's a big play there for Miami. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Tua to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
He was looking for Parker that time, and it'll bring up third down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Finding Gaskin underneath. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's a letdown defensively because they had him stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Carter for a Dolphins touchdown. It's the fullback there to make the grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make this a second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the Eagles' 39-yard line.
Check 29, 17.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
From the gun, it's Tua. And over the middle, this is Parker. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Myles Gaskin there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
Elliott good on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big play there for the Dolphins.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18.
And the Eagles are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, Eagles.
On first down, Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
It's a second down run with Sanders, and they'll get him down right about the 20.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Carter now on the return. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One final try for Tagovailoa. And that's into the hands of Gesicki. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a